はい、どうも、おにまろです。L.A. ノワールの実況やっていきたいと思います。ちょっと動画の概要欄編集しているので少々お待ちください。はい、それじゃあやっていきましょう。これだよな。オズワルド・ジェイコブ。よし、操作だ。カリフォルニア州。カリフォルニアの車か。
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
トランク開けよう。
Empty.
エンプティ。
Incidental. No good to me.
タイヤ盗まれとるな。
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
ナンバープレート消えとる。エンブレムも消えとる。
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have it any street value.
You need anything, sir? You just holler.
Hey! Get out of the shot!
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
関係ないんか。
That's all I've got. Speak to the witness.
Help me out.
Check the car and the surrounds. If this is a crime scene, we don't want anything missed.
They need me in chromatography. Sorry.
お、なんか光った。
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard, after all.
So what next?
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
これは嘘をついてる顔か。メキシコ人。デュイ・ブラザーズ。メキシコ人か。どうなんだろう。
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
OK か。
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
どうだろう。なんか嘘ついとるっぽいな。なんだろうな。いや、これは嘘ついとるだろう。タイヤ盗んだんこいつじゃねえんか。うわ、嘘ついとるっぽい。
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
あ、間違えたっぽいな。
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
うわ、嘘つっぽい。いや、これは嘘ついてないな。
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
あ、オッケーっぽいな。
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what'd I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
That's enough for now. Remember, Jacob, it's an offense to obstruct a criminal investigation. Let's hope you've given us everything.
Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
「女の子の特徴を書いた手帳か」。尋問難しいな。
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
これは男じゃな。
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well. You coming? We need a game well, Phelps.
非常電話。非常電話か。どこにあるんだろう。あ、これか。
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
ファンバルですが、車
Can
の
you
落とし
cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Any ideas?
Juan Francisco Valdez. A guy with that many names has got to be somebody. Let's head back to Central and talk to him.
What's going on?
Bukowski, get over here.
Not right now.
左でちょっとこうズームができるんか、フォーコースティックの。なかなか操作は難しいな。
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more and...
Now look what you've done!
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I'm telling you.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, a Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Hmm?
thing, Valdez. You made the arrangements for the car.
Call the embassy. I decided the color and model, but was not involved in the transaction. Ya basta! I will stand no more of this.
間違えたか。
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You didn't use the car last night?
For dinner, yes. But it was back in the garage by 9.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Advice?
The car traces back to the Dewey's brothers' place, right? Let's go check it out.
全然ダメだな、操作。
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
11825, code 6.
なんか嘘をついてるってのはわかるんだけどな。それの裏付けがようわからん。もうなんで行き止まりな。飛び降りるぞ。
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
推理は難しいな。ここら辺のはず。
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Maybe if... No. I doubt it.
お、これは
Probably nothing.
あれもないんか、違うんか。盗まれたナンバープレートかと思った。
Junk.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We'll need a full statement from Dewey to put in our report.
Ah, やべ、やっちゃった。
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
なるほど。賄賂か。
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
うわ、これ嘘ついとるな。 からんな。デルガド。そもそも誰なデルガドって。これは脅せ。
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Okay, okay. で、これがノーマルの顔ってことか。
Boys, if you have nothing to do, I have a few cars you could wash. How does 10 cents a car sound?
そうでもないな。
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Ah, こんにちは。全然これ操作が難しいな。デルガドの住所。そうか、左ハンドルか。やばい、器物破損。うわーなんでチンチン電車が走っとんだ。
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know.
いや、違うよ。L.A. ノワールっていうゲーム。まあグラセフと同じ会社が出しとるゲームだけど、うわ、これ、ね、グラセフと違ってな、安全運転せんとな怒られるけな後で。ああ、もう邪魔じゃ歩行者。
人引けますか？
人引けるけど評価が下がるけ引かない。ここ？ もう一個隣か。人の車勝手に乗れるんじゃな。
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
警察車両。やばい、警察車両。
I'm from Vietnam.
I'm from バイレットナムって何？あれちょっと待って、目的地がわからなくなった。元の車両どこ行った？あれ元の車両どこ行った？警察車両がいいんだけど。
宿題やる気が出ないんで見てます。
宿題頑張ってよ。こんな実況見ても何も生産性ないよ。ああ、警察車両が消えた。あ、あれか。あれ、こうじゃないんか。デルガドはどこいる？ルスか。
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Here he is, apartment 3.
3号室。これか。
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
怪しいぞ、この女。
So how far along
あった。
are you,
20 weeks.
モンストもう1回やってほしい。
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
You are wrong about Gabriel.
モンストはもうやらないっすね。
Already he works hard to provide for us.
時間がもうもったいないんだあれは。
This isn't what we're
Papa for a very long time.
データも消したし。もっとよく見てみてみよう。あ、フォード。
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
I don't think so.
違うんか。
Doesn't look like anything. This doesn't pertain to the case.
これキッチンか。
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
逃げたな。よし、尋問してやろ
う。You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
う。あ、嘘ついてる。表情でわかる。
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Maybe check out back, too. This punk has something stashed somewhere, I know it.
あ、なんかもらった。
Please leave.
庭を調べろって言ったな。 ナンバープレート。
Diplomatic license plates.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Doesn't tell me anything. I don't think this is going to help us. Not sure this means much.
ないんかい。あ、タイヤ。
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
We
found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars? You come into my house to insult and bully me? I have known many policia like you.
脅せばよかったんか。
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
これでも嘘ついてなさそうじゃな。いや、ちょっと待てよ。これ嘘ついてないんか。
If you tell us where he is, I will try and bring him in. If we have to track him down ourselves, it could end very badly for him, Miss Rodriguez.
He is out with his chivatos, Julian and Enrique. They race on the corner of First and Santa Fe. I have pleaded with Gabriel to stop, but he would not listen.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Hmm?
An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman walk into a bar. Bartender looks up.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Yeah?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last
道は複雑だわ。車でレース、もしかしたら俺もレースするんかな。よいしょ。なんか音楽が変わっとるけど、もう事件の終わりが近いんかな。もうなんな。
They've got a siren for a reason, you know.
遠いな。え？あ、このクエストのやつか。
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
赤いフォード。
Quick! They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Getting away. You're gonna lose him.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
くそ。あー、逃げられる。なんちゅうとこ走っとんな。追いつけるか。
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
うっそ。
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
よっしゃ。
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
破損がでかい。パッカードをほぼ無傷で取り戻せた。
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
ケルソはなんか、ケルソ何者なの？主人公のこと？ちょっと取り調べがうまくならんとな。危ない。あ、ひき逃げ。
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
ひき逃げか。
Bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I just wish. Hurry up and propose already.
I'm at a loss.
Let's get to Ray's Cafe. Take a look at the hit and run while the scene's still fresh.
Okay.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn. Still confess.
あれ、4ドアの車がアンロックされとる。俺2ドアがいいな。どっちがいいかな。こっちの方がいいかな。あ、あっち乗った。こんな車だったっけ？まあいいや、これ乗ろう。あ、なんか事件起きとる。路上犯罪。
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
経験値貯めたのは別にいいことないんよな。直感がな、もっといっぱい使えるようになりてえんだけどな。
Units 211 in progress, 933 South Broadway, and
Any center unit able to handle identify?
Car 11 King responding. Go ahead.
Car 11 King, 211 in progress at the United...
Now remember, you call the cops and I'll hunt you down. Got me?
Too late, asshole.
God damn it!
OK、レースだな。
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
難しいな。慎重に。あいつ速いぞ。あくそ。あーやばい。人引いちゃった。
Get up there after him, Phelps.
急げ急げ急げ急げ。
Come and get me.
いいよな、発砲しとったけ。路上犯罪は起きてないな。GTA と違ってなんか相棒がおるって心強いな。どの辺？ああ、死んでるね。
Detectives, over here. Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps?
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Naかった。
Patterson has life insurance.
生命保険。こりゃあれじゃな。殺人事件っぽいな。生命保険入っとるって。もうサスペンスだったら殺人事件間違いないだろう。既婚。奥さん怪しいぞ。
We can notify next of kin.
でも指輪はしてない。おい、ちょっと俺名探偵っぽくなったぞ。
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
なるほどな。ボンネットの飾りで。
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
不自然だな。ノーブレーキで跳ね飛ばされたってわけか。
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
え、そうなの？ブレーキ踏んだんか。
I have a report I need to get finished for the grand jury, so if you don't mind.
He's all yours, Detective.
Maybe talk to some witnesses. We can discuss the autopsy report later.
相棒はどこいる？相棒は。
What do you think?
Witness statements next. We know we've got the girl as an eyeball, but we should check the bar as well.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where's baby oil come from?
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
なんか新聞の話は精神科医の話ばっかだな。
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would
こんにちは。
あ、こんにちは。
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately
昨日からメイン進みました。
うん、ちょっと進んだ
So many
ね。
of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums.
今ちょうどストーリー進めとるけね。
Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
こいつはでもまあ。
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So you didn't see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
ミスったな。
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
これは信じていいな。
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
バーを調べてなんか出てくるかな。あ、外行っちゃった。これいけんな。
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
なるほどな。賭け事も絡んでくるんかな。みんな嘘つきだな。
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
口論してた。
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
なんか嘘ついとるっぽいな。
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Oh.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Hmm, どうだ？これはどうなんだ？ちょっとな、怪しいな。これどっちなん？
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those 2 off.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you. That guy has a serious attitude problem. You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
You need to take this up with Leroy.
What now?
You could use the phone in the back of the bar. Call in what we have on the suspect vehicle.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, man.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Help me out.
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
またなんかもう路上犯罪が起きとるわもう。 よいしょ。ショートカットがないのが辛いとこじゃな。危ない。
Suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2.
何しとんだ。銀行強盗?
You got that safe open yet or what?
Your girlfriend is looking over my shoulder again. I swear she says one more word.
Honey, it's best if you let him work. Floyd, you better hurry up. That was a hell of a crash we made getting in.
LAPD, hands up, all of you!
Jesus! Jake, Morty, come and blast this cop!
They're upstairs. Upstairs! This wasn't my idea, Mr.
You keep an eye on the girl.
There he is! Blast him!
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole!
暗いな。
Give it up, LAPD!
Damn it.
逃げられた。アホか。
LAPD, out of the car, lady.
事件解決。もう路上犯罪はないな。
Lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff?
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. Takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
You're not as dumb as you make yourself out to be, are you?
字幕見とると事故りそうで怖いわ。
Continue to respond, sir.
お、車がある。なんか金か
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
受け取るなや。
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
人引かんようにせんと。
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Don't let that asshole get away. He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
All right, I give up. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere.
嘘だな。
There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge. Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. I'm all part of the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
うわ、また路上犯罪が。奥さん怪しいな。グルなんじゃないんか。
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
犯罪が多いな、ロサンゼルスは。 おっとっと。やっちゃった。キープ飛んじゃう。
I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing nothing.
I've seen you little sons of bitches prowling around my store. I'll show you. I'll teach you not to.
Sir, drop the weapon. You've been drinking, sir. You don't really want to.
3 times I've been robbed. Ain't nothing gets done about it.
やりやがった。
Look out, more of them. Put them down.
Enough games, Phelps.
危ない。
King calling KGPL. I've been involved in a shooting. Suspects are down. Need an ambulance to 540 West 9th Street. It's a code 4. Notify a supervisor and a coroner.
Roger, 11K. All units be advised. Suspects are down at 540 West 9th Street. Shooting at Uncle Sam's Army surplus is code 4.
もう犯罪起きてねえな。
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We have the address. Let's speak to the next of kin.
ああ、もう邪魔だな。今道が空いとる。まあ遺族も怪しいよな。ああ、もうクソだ。急に曲がる車がおるけな、困るよな。 GTA の時もそうだけど。
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
いいの？
What do you think? Let's speak to the wife and get this over with.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Mission か。オキシドール。
Don't think this is anything. Nothing significant. Nope. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
飯が2人分。これ怪しいんじゃない？でも何も出てこんな。
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
誰や?
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
これちょっと解決してえな。
You're lying, Lorna. You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now. I would have loved to push him under a car many a time, but not this time.
間違えた。クソ。
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right.
Okay.
Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
電話。
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run. Lester could be a heel, but that's a lousy way for anyone to go out.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
オフィスに電話。電話貸して。お電話はどこあるのかしら。マーカーここにあるんだけどな。電話どこあるの？ん？あった。
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks. Any ideas?
We should go, Phelps. I've never felt less welcome in my entire life.
犯罪は起きてないな。なかなか人の嘘を見抜くって難しいな。相手はコンピューターだけど。
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week. You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart. You're kidding me. Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir. It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
Nani?どっかにナイフがあるんか。じゃあ
So there was some truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
He didn't stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know where I'd put all my chips.
The grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Oh,
unbelievable!
Lester could be a heel,
We just wanted
but
to check the crime scene over one more
that's
time.
a lousy
Mr.
way for
Sabo,
anyone to go out.
If that's all right.
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad for business.
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us. All right, step by step, check every inch of ground.
くまなく。今日の新聞？
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately
また同じムービー流してしまった。しかもスキップできんっぽい。
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
You know, I don't really feel like talking to you right now.
なんもないな。店の中には。
So what next?
You're the bloodhound, Phelps. See what you can sniff out.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
リロイ・サボを逮捕する。
Advice?
The knife is cause enough to pinch Leroy. Let's get inside and ask him what it's doing in his trash can.
Sabo ってこいつ?
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
It's too late, Sabo.
待て待て。なんかこれがもう定番になっとるな。犯人を追いかけるのが。
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick!
上か。
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
評価はどうだろう。
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, thank you. ローチを巻き込めたはずだ。ちょっといまいちだったっぽいな。
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it. I'm telling you.
路上犯罪は起きてない。
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week. Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having their death strewn all over the front page.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Wow, 邪魔くせ。
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Give yourself up! Now!
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Give it up, LAPD!
I'll call it in.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive. You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
そうこの目は嘘ついてないな。
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
はい。それじゃあ、ちょっと、この辺で放送を終了したいと思います。はい。どうもご視聴ありがとうございました。ではでは。